Welcome to Getting Started with ConsensusDocs, new 2012 technology platform. Today we're going to visit our familiar website address to see a whole new look and a whole new way of doing things. So you can join us at www.consensusdocs.org. In today's presentation, I'd like to do a quick overview of the website and some of the features on it. Walk through setting up a project and adding contracts to those projects, working with the contracts in Microsoft Word, sharing and collaborating online in a virtual environment, and looking at some of the tools of the website, including how to make favorites, creating the final contract, and using some of the comparison and conversion tool opportunities on the site. So just quickly, our main landing page has several features I wanted to bring to your attention. The top bar is where you will sign in and register. You can also do a keyword search of the entire website in this box. The second banner provides some quick links for purchasing, resources, and technical support. The main section of the page takes a look at some of our subscription package options. You can search the contracts by keyword or number. You can quickly get in touch with our coalition members by clicking on any of their logos in this box. The bottom banner offers a little bit more information about ConsensusDocs, provides access to the guidebook, project history, and support resources in addition to other items on the website. The registration is a one-time only process. You'll do that when you first register or first visit the website. You'll fill in the registration screen, every item that has an asterisk, agree to some terms and conditions, and then you'll be brought to your personal project dashboard once you have registered. Every visit after registration, you will just have to quickly go to the top and sign in using the email address and password that you created during your registration. Once you've signed into the website, you'll be brought to your personal project dashboard. You'll be welcomed back by name. You'll have a link to your dashboard as well as quick links always to the contract catalog and different support resources. This is a view of a new user personal dashboard where you don't see any projects set up yet, but this is the location those will be in. We have a communication center where we push out some notices to our users that we want to keep them up to date on new presentations, maybe new contracts, and just this is our way of communicating with you. In our quick links box, you can have quick access to the user's guide, FAQs, and the guidebook. And once you begin your collaborations, this section here is where you will see quick links to the recent activity in your negotiations. This is the returning user dashboard where you can see we have a project set up. We have links to some new documents that were posted, new resources on the site. You can see different activity that's gone on within the project and the other links that you saw on the new user dashboard as well. Once I've made a purchase of a subscription package, I want to select a contract and build a project dashboard to begin my negotiation. And so I will do that within my dashboard under the My Contracts tab. If I'm looking in the contract series box, I can select any of the contract series that contains the contract I want to begin working with. So if I were to select the general contracting series, I will be brought to a list of the contracts that fall under that series. I'll have options to view documents in a PDF sample, watermark sample. I'll also have an opportunity to purchase contracts that may be outside of the subscription package that I have purchased. And if I have purchased a package that includes the contract, I will have the select contract option. So I will go ahead and make a selection of a contract. And because I am a new user in this scenario, I am prompted by the system to add a project. I don't have any set up yet, so the system is asking me to create a place to begin my negotiation. So under my Projects tab, where I'll be brought by the system, I'll be asked to add a project, give it a project name, and click on Create. Once I've created my project, the system will ask me if I want to rename the contract. The contract name will default always to the standard contract name, but I can give it a more project-specific name if I would like, and I'd enter that here. It will be submitted into the project that I just created, and I will create the project. This is my project dashboard, and I can see my project name here. I'm in the negotiations level where I can see the contract that I've selected and brought into the project dashboard. If I click on that negotiation name link, I will be brought to the project dashboard area where I will start working with my contracts. The system has pulled in the standard contract, which I can now download to my local drive in Word format. I can make changes, save it to my local drive, and then upload it back to the system when I will then have an opportunity to share that document for comment with other users through virtual collaboration. Once I have edited that document and uploaded it back, so I have a version 1.0 and I'm ready to share that document. I will show you that in just a moment, what that is, the steps for that process. But I just wanted to show you here, once I've begun editing documents and bring it back to the project dashboard, I'll have a more pull-down button that will give me some options of things to do with those contracts. If I have several that I have uploaded to the system, I can move one to the top that I want to keep primary and easy access to if I'm working on that one currently. If I have gotten a project negotiation edited back and forth to where I might want to save it and use it in a future negotiation, I'll have the opportunity to make a favorite. I can delete any version of the contract that I don't feel is necessary to keep on the dashboard any longer. And as the originator, the purchaser of this document, and the controller of this negotiation, the originator only has the ability to enable to accept and reject changes. All of the contracts will be editable in Word by originators and collaborators using track changes, but only the originator can enable the accept and reject feature to accept and reject the changes that were suggested in a version of the contract. This option that does have to be selected before the download is done. When you bring that down to your local hard drive, at that point you will have the opportunity to accept and reject changes. Once I have a version that I would like to share with some collaborators, I will, let's see, so using the share button right here, I will click on share and I will come to the screen here. To share documents and begin collaboration, I will just type in an email address of my collaborator here. I can enter multiple email addresses separated by a comma. I will, if I want them to edit the document, make sure that the Word Can Edit option is selected here. I can add a personal message. The system is going to generate an automatic message to the collaborator that a document has been posted, and with a link to come and access to it, and that we have been asked to, as a collaborator, to make comments on that contract. Once I've filled in that information, I will go ahead and hit share, and that email will be generated by the system to all of the email addresses I entered in that box right there. When I come back to my project dashboard, I can see the different versions I have of the document. I can see who I'm sharing with. I can also see comparison documents. A version 1.2 with 1.1, I can take a look at those. And once I've shared this version with a collaborator, I can now share the compare documents with that collaborator as well. This is the collaborator's view. When I have invited a collaborator to take a look at my document on the project dashboard, they won't have access to my version of the project dashboard, my section of that. They will have a limited access to come into the system. They will be asked to register. They will be not asked to purchase anything, but they will have access to the document that I, as the originator, have shared with them, to download that document just as I did with the standard and other versions from my project dashboard. In the Collaborations tab, I can download the document in Word. It will come down to my project dashboard where I will edit it. I will upload it back to the Collaborations tab, and the system will now generate a message from the collaborator back to the originator that a revised and edited document has been uploaded to the project website. And that project will show up after uploaded in the Collaborations tab. It will show up back here on the project originator's project dashboard as uploaded and shareable. As I mentioned earlier, once I've gone back and forth in negotiations with a collaborator and I have several versions of a document, if I find that I have one that's in an edited state that I think I would like to use on future projects, I can make a favorite of that document by using the More pull-down menu, selecting Make a Favorite, and the system is going to take that favorite and place it over under the My Contracts tab in the Favorite section of the Contract Series box. So when I open a new project, I can have the option of selecting a standard contract from the series, or I can select a favorite to begin using in my project. Once I've gone back and forth as well with comparing documents, collaborating, negotiating, accepting and rejecting changes, and I feel that my contract is ready to be finalized, I will have to finalize that document on the system. You can do collaborations either virtually using the ConsensusDocs platform, or you can do it offline and through email and collaborations offline. But when you are ready to finalize the document and clean it up and remove the watermark, you need to do that by uploading that version of the document back to the ConsensusDocs platform. So from my Projects tab, I'm going to go ahead and click on the box next to the version that I'm ready to finalize. That will make this Finalize button active, and I will click on that. And once I do that, it will bring my whole project negotiation from the In Progress screen over to the Finalize tab under the Project screen. And it will bring all of my supporting and versions of the contract, including the finalized contract, into that Finalized tab. Just to take a look at a red line in progress negotiation of a contract, this is what it would look like here. Once I've finalized it, I will have the watermark will be removed. All of the red line changes will be accepted and cleaned up, and a finalized document will have a content secure ID code submitted or inserted into the footer, and that can only be done by finalizing the document on the ConsensusDocs platform. I just wanted to show you quickly about some tools that are available to the originators or contract subscription purchasers. There is the ability to compare documents. We can compare Word to Word documents or PDF to PDF documents by uploading files from our hard drive. We can go ahead and add files, start the upload, run the comparison, and the results are in the Right View Results box. So when I take a look at that, I have the two documents compared, and I have a red line version of that comparison document. I can also convert Word documents to PDF or PDF to Word using the Convert tool. I'll go ahead and select a document from my hard drive, upload it, and click on Convert to Word. The system will save it again in the View Results tab. Depending on the complexity and size of your document, if you click on the document and the system is still converting, it will give you a message to wait just a minute or two more before you try to access it. Documents will be limited in size to 50 megabytes, and all compared and converted documents will be saved for 30 days on the website, so we encourage you to save it to your hard drive before those 30 days are up. So we'll wait just a minute or two more, and we can now go in and see our formerly PDF formatted document now available in an editable Word format. We offer a number of technical support options through the website. We have a user's guide. We have a technical support email address, support@consensusdocs.org, or you can call between 8:30 and 5 Monday through Friday. On normal working days, the number is 866-925-DOCX or 866-925-3627. And we offer these free weekly webinars every Monday from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If you would like to register for one of those webinars and attend, or you know someone else who might, you can do that through the support@ConsensusDocs.org address. Thank you for your time today. We look forward to working with you as you get started and get involved in your negotiations, and we hope to talk with you through the process and appreciate any feedback that you would like to give to us. Have a great day.